Why does testing and commissioning matter for data centers? One, data centers are required, for example, a tier 4 data center certified by Uptime is requiring a third digit 99.999% uptime, right? Which translates to only about 5 minutes of downtime throughout the entire year. So that's criticality of what we are looking at. Now, so at a very humongous cost per minute, almost $10,000 I would say, in terms of the cost, even a very small outage can become catastrophic, right? So the idea is that we need to ensure fault tolerance architecture. So that can come from n plus 1, 2n, 2n plus 1, many different architectures are possible. But the question is, how do you know the backup works? Right? There is a lot of redundancy which is built in the system, but how does anybody prove that the backup systems which have been designed on paper are really going to work when rubber meets the road situation arises? So that's what happens, that you test it. The L4 and L5 stages of a data center commissioning stage, they are exactly designed to test that fault tolerance architecture. System integration. System integration of a data center isn't just about electrical systems. It is about mechanical, electrical, plumbing, firefighting, ELV, security. All of these systems together come together, and the controls, most importantly, come together for performing the system integration test. So, for example, the generator might perfectly work in isolation by itself. But when the generator is coupled with the UPS, will it work properly? Will the UPS at the input side not throw harmonics which are much high magnitude and not cause the generator to, the governor not be able to lock the frequency? That are some of the issues that we are talking about. So we talked about fault tolerance architecture, we talked about system integration, and we talked about tier certification. That is the tier certification of a constructed facility. Unless and until you have a documented commissioning, a TCCF, Uptime Institute TCCF is not made available. A very important aspect which I want to highlight is that the cost of finding an issue late is, there's a thumb rule, if I would say, an issue found in L1, that is at the factory level, may cost you just 100 rupees to fix. The same issue found in L5 will cost you at least 100x. It might cost you 1 lakh rupees if that issue is found during the L5 stage. And during operations, even 10x more you can consider. So that is why systematic commissioning matters a whole lot.